Hello. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to High on Hustle podcast. You know, I wanted to start this podcast because I want to motivate others. I want to teach others how to make money. There's a way. And there's a lot better way to make money than to just go work for somebody. You can be an entrepreneur, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort, the dedication. You have to plan. You have to plot. You have to take action. You have to push forward. And I don't mean just push forward and run in place. You want to fucking move. You want to be moving fast. You don't want to be sitting in one spot. It's kind of like when you're playing Call of Duty on zombies. You never want to sit in one corner because if you sit in one corner and you continue to shoot, eventually you're going to have to fucking reload and they're going to catch you slipping. You don't want them to catch you slipping. Just like on Call of Duty, you don't want them to catch you slipping. You want to be moving. You don't want them to know your next move. You don't want them to know the 3 moves you did before that move. You want to move, and you want to move in silence. And when the time comes, it's just going to be out in the open. There's nothing you could do about it. But you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about what you want to do. You want to keep that to yourself. Keep it from your family, your parents. If you got a plan, you hold on to that plan. Because once you give that plan away, you're going to have people wishing on you, telling you, oh, I don't know, I don't think this is the right thing you should do, or you should try this, or if you really feel it deep down in your heart that you want to do something, you should do it. Seriously. But we live in a day and age now where you have AI, you got crypto. Obviously, crypto and shit's been around for a while, but you can definitely make money trading on that shit. People do it. I know there's 16-year-olds right now making 10, 20, 50 grand a month. Living at home with their parents. Sitting behind a fucking laptop making money. There's a secret. There's a big secret. And I've been wondering, how did they do it? How did they make that? How did they get where they got with what they're doing? Behind the computer, behind a screen. And I figured it out. I figured it out completely. I don't want to spill the beans. But there's a more way to make money than going to work at a 9 to 5. Honestly, I was watching an interview of this guy talking. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a big motivational speaker, talks about a lot of shit. A lot of good stuff you want to hear from that guy. Very interesting person. And what's so cool about it is he was saying that he really thinks that, you know, this generation of parents right now, these are the parents that in 10, 12 years from now, they're going to feel like college isn't really the must. College isn't it. Because, I mean, look around us. The world's changing. The climate's changing. The system's trying to change. Everything's changing. Shit's different. It's not the same anymore. Houses are sky fucking high. And they just expect everybody to just sit around and work for another company. Put all of our time in another company. You don't want to do that. Fuck that shit. You are your brand. So you really have to think about that and resonate from it. You know, my last podcast, I was talking about self. I was talking about self. I'm having a stoner moment. Give me a second. Think about it. But I'm telling you, you are the brand. Now, Don't look at me like just because I hesitated on what I was about to say. I don't think I was meant to say it. I'm not supposed to tell you guys everything. But you can privately DM me. I have a few ebooks that I've been putting together, and I want to share them to other people. If they're willing to check it out, download it, and read it, you should go check it out. I got one that I'm working on right now. It's actually already done, but I'm not going to release it yet. It's called Unleashing Your Potential, and it's about self-motivation, self-positivity, how to manifest, laws and manifestation. Goes over a lot of topics, and you could really learn from it. It's a good-ass book. A lot of people may not believe it, but if you go check it out when it's posted, it'll be free to download. But I really want people to read it because I think it could really help within yourself, because you have to start from yourself. You gotta take care of yourself mentally and physically. I mean, you gotta make sure you're nurturing yourself and you're not just fucking feeding yourself with bad shit, and you're not just consuming a bunch of toxic energy. Or I guess what I'm saying is, like, the words you say can really dictate your life. So you have to be careful what you say. I mean, words are like spells. You may not believe it, but they are. And if you say them enough times, that shit might come to reality. So you got to be careful what you're talking about, what you're doing, how you're living. Shit comes around, baby. You got to watch it. But I really think we're all just so blinded to what's really in front of us. I mean, seriously. So much shit going on. Like, when's the president election? That shit, what's going on with that? You don't really hear much about that. I don't. I definitely don't. And I don't go looking for it. But you gotta know what you're in, and you just gotta be careful. Gotta look out. You know, I wish I had other people to come on here and talk with me. Because I do have a nice setup area where I could have a few people in here podcasting. I would like that. But I'll get there one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just starting out. I've never done a podcast before. I've always made music. You know, I own a couple businesses. And this is something I really wanted to get going on, because I just feel like I have a lot to say, a lot to talk about, you know? There's a lot of shit going on in the world that I want to talk about. Right now I'm pre-recording these podcasts, but eventually I'll go live doing them. But obviously I don't have no viewers right now. Nobody interested, nobody wanting to watch. It's hard to get people interested in my music because I feel like my music's so real. Like, I talk real shit in my music. You know, about life, how you feel, shit you're going through, we're going through, everyone's going through. It's a vibe, yo. I'm working on a project right now, and I really think it's gonna come out nice. It's coming together pretty good. You guys should definitely go follow me on Instagram though, at High on Hustle Podcast. It'll also say the Real Radars Podcast. should go follow me on my main page too. The underscore real underscore radar. Go check out my music. I got my shit on Spotify. I plan on releasing more music on there, but just been working on my own stuff, cuz I was buying beats for a while, and I don't know, it just gets kind of old buying beats from other people cuz it's not really your work, you know. And if you're like me, you're going to want to learn shit, and you're going to want to try new things. And I've been working on making my own beats for the last 4 years, 5 years, 6 years now. And I've really made some progress, and I think I found my sound. I found what I like. Really, I like to start off with the dope ass melody, but I like that like underground flow. I like that boom bap. I like that new shit too, though. That shit that bang. I like them 808s. Got that perfect sound. You know what I'm saying? But I've been working on a project, and it's all for me. The beats, instrumentals, and the music is all created by me. Nothing that I bought from somebody. It's gonna be legit, and the rest of the music that I pretty much drop is gonna be legit. I might hop on a couple beats, just for fun, just to show it out there. But I really just work on music as a hobby. I got other things going on in my life that I got to worry about. I got a lot of shit going on. Busy day. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Got to make it happen. Sometimes you got to get up super early so you can be ahead of the game. Or sometimes it's better if you just stay up a little late. Get some shit done that you want to do. Just do it. Very simple. I haven't really thought about how long I wanted these podcasts to be, but I plan on releasing these on Spotify, Pandora, all streaming platforms. So they'll be available there also to listen. I'm probably I think this is like the fourth podcast, third or fourth podcast, pre-recording them. But high on hustle. Smoke a little weed. Talk about real shit. Manifest together. Remember I just wish, I don't like the cold. That's what I don't like. Hate the cold. Fucking hate it. But it's crazy. In the area that I'm in, it's not very cold. It's not as cold as it's been. Honestly, I went outside with a t-shirt on Christmas, and I was like confused. It's like, what the fuck? Ain't got no snow. It's like spring out there, boy. It's like spring came early or something. What's up with that? Spring came early. I guess the podcast will last as long as the blunt lasts. I'm just playing. It's not why I'm on here. But it's morning time, and you gotta get a smoke in. Start your day. I'm up. It's about 4 a.m. right now. Late. I mean early. Early in the morning. Fuck it, man. I never have time to do my podcast, so I feel like getting up super early really helps. Gets you ahead of the game. It really makes shit happen. Getting up early and getting the shit done that you don't want to do first thing in the morning. Not that this is what I don't want to do. It's just so happen I want to do it at morning time. That's also why I don't do them live, because I don't know if I can stick with that exact schedule. Do podcasts when I feel like it. But it's a start. And I promise you, stick with me. You're gonna like it. I'm just playing. Honestly, hope this one don't get released. I feel like I came in on this one unprepared. Didn't have no coffee. Coffee's a good essential, that's for sure. Fucking, I was watching some shit with my girl on Zeus, and it was like Baddies East or something. And them bitches do nothing but fight. Fight. Fight their asses off. They go out in public, they just start fighting, start scrapping, start talking shit to each other. Motherfuckers coming up out of the bushes, hitting each other in the face and shit. It's like, man, how do people live that life? I just couldn't do it. I don't think I could. It's too chaotic for me. Too much toxic. Like, I'd rather just stay in my own lane, do my own thing. Small circle. Keep it to myself. Because I promise you, the shit I'm doing in the dark and the quiet, it's gonna come to light. And I got a lot of shit that I've been working on. Honestly, I want to build a team of people that want to talk, network, keep in touch, because I don't have people that are like-minded like me, that want to do the things that I'm doing. And I feel like there's people out there that are into that want to team up, want to collaborate, want to network. If you're out there and you're listening, hit me up. See what happens. Life's good though. You gotta enjoy life. But when you're young, you gotta bust your fucking ass. Do everything and anything you can. You got all the time, all the energy. It's worth it. It's meant to happen. You're gonna do it. Just keep doing it. Stay consistent. It's like planting a seed. You keep watering that seed, it's gonna grow. So technically, you could plant a bunch of seeds, but make sure you stay focused on that one seed. But once you first start that one seed, and you keep watering it, And the more and more you water it, it grows. And that's going to be a good stronghold. And that's pretty much like a business or something that you want to do. If you feel like, because you want to make sure you're making that money. You want to make profit. You don't want to just do it and not make nothing, because then you're just going to get nowhere. You plant a bunch of seeds, but first you start with one seed. Once you plant that first seed, you water it, let it grow. You keep working that shit. Eventually gonna get there.